guys, thanks for joining me today. Now, last week I talked about vision and how important it was for anybody in a position of authority or leadership to have a vision, an end goal, an expectation, what you would like to see the team or the organization be in a specific amount of time or a certain time period. So if you didn't catch that, go back to my other video where I talk about use COVID-19 as the catalyst or the ability to craft your vision now that we're in a new normal. What's the vision for your team or organization? So go back and catch that, because in that video, I also spoke about that I was going to embark on a 4-step series where I talk about my coined phrase, the STAR methodology, S-T-A-R, STAR methodology, and what each letter in the word STAR means as far as Leadership 101 is concerned. So before we can get into that, like I said in the previous video, you have to have a vision for your team or organization. So with that being said, now we're going to get into the first letter of the STAR methodology, which is obviously S. And for me, in the STAR methodology, S means standard, setting the standard. Anytime you're in a position of authority, you have to set the standard for what your team will look like and how they will work and engage with one another. Setting the standard means coming in and, obviously, like I said, casting the vision. You need to give them the vision so they'll know what the team or the organization is supposed to look like and what they need to look like in the end. Okay? So next, you want to come in and set the standard. Okay? You're coming in and you're saying, you're laying out the laws of the land pretty much. This is what you will tolerate. This is what you will not tolerate. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. This is what I am not going to accept. This is what you can expect from me, and this is what I should expect from you. You're laying out the law of the land. You're making it known the what, when, where, how, and why, so that everybody is on the same page on your team, and they understand how to move forward from this day on, what to expect, what they should know, what they should and should not do. All of that. And it's also a good time for a Q&A once you lay it out. There may be some other questions after you give your set the standards speech, I guess. Other questions that you may want to field to even gain more clarity amongst the team. Because the last thing you want to do is start managing a team or running a team and everybody's on a different page, or people have different assumptions or understandings of what you want or what you need or what your vision is. So it's very, very important to come in and set the standard. I remember coming in right off of summer break into training camp for football, and the coach would bring us in and he'd sit everybody down in the locker room and he would give his vision of what he saw for the team this year, what he saw us doing, how he saw us doing it, So he really tried to paint a crystal clear picture of what this team should look like at the end of the season. All right? And so in that speech, he also spoke about, or the coaching staff also spoke about expectations. They expected us to go to mandatory study hall. They expected us to be at practice on time. They expected us to be ready and willing to work out, to listen, to go to breakout sessions for your different position, in your different position coach, to ask questions, to get better at your position, to get better as a team. Okay? He gave expectations of what he wanted from the team. He also talked about what we should expect from him. It wasn't a one-way street. And he gave us what he wanted, but he also said, this is what you can expect from your coach. You can expect for me to be there for you. You can expect for me to guide you and lead you and be tough on you, but fair, So when we came out of the meeting, everyone was clear about our goals, our tasks, what we needed to do, how we needed to do it, so on and so forth. So no matter what industry you're working in, if you're in a position of authority, if you have people up under you, the first thing you want to do is set the standard. You set the tone. It starts at the top. Okay? If the team is in disarray, a lot of that falls on the management. That's because the management hadn't made it clear as to what you need to do, how you need to do it, so on and so forth, what you expect. So think about that today, where you are in your leadership. The first thing you want to do outside of setting the vision, casting the vision rather, is set the standard. Number one, that's the S in the S.T.A.R methodology. Set the standard for you and for your team so that everyone knows where we're going and how we're getting there and what to do to get there. All right? Guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch these videos. I'm pretty sure that you're getting something out of these. And if you are, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share these videos with other people in your sphere of influence. And I'm sure that you will, let me back up. I'm sure that watching these videos will help you be a better leader and the leader that people want to follow and gravitate towards. As always, I'm very big on iron sharpening iron. So I love to help other leaders become better, more effective, and influential leaders. That's my goal. That's why I'm here. So if you need any leadership development coaching, team building, diversity training, remote leadership training, because a lot of us are working remotely now and we have to manage teams remotely. All right? If you need any training in that area, please give me a call or send me an email or respond back to these videos in YouTube or any other format. And I promise you, I'll get with you, we'll connect, and we'll put together a plan conducive for your success. All right? Guys, remember, enjoy your day, and remember, great leadership equals great results. How are you leading?
Whether you're a new leader who needs the building blocks of leadership and how to be effective, or a seasoned leader who needs to understand that there are two sides to leadership, or a leader who just needs some inspiring insight or leadership seeds in order to enhance your leadership abilities, the CDV Consulting Group has the resources you need. There are two key elements successful leaders have that the unsuccessful ones don't: self-discipline and the understanding to constantly invest in themselves. So pick up a copy or the entire collection today and start investing in your leadership now. Available at Amazon.com. And remember, great leadership equals great results. How are you leading?